So you got yourself a new EOS R camera, but you don't want to be paying the same price as the premium L range lenses. So Canon actually have you covered here with the 28-70mm IS STM lens, and well, let's get into it. This is the lens right here. It's a beaut to hold. It's nice and small. It has an action wheel on it. You got your IS switch on the side, and then you've also got your manual focus switch there as well. There's not really much else to talk about when it comes to the general look of the lens. It does fit on quite nicely to a EOS R8, giving you what essentially is pro performance in a very small form factor. And like I said, this is actually a really impressive piece of glass. I decided to actually test it out in Cardiff doing some street photography, and the other side of this actual particular shoot was the weather was absolutely awful, so it actually allowed me to get some very different looking shots than I would usually. So what did I think of the lens overall? I didn't necessarily put it into video mode that much, but the AF performance was pretty excellent. This was proven by the fact that I have been getting into the habit of actually firing from the hip rather than looking down the direct lens or even the screen, estimating kind of where my target's going to be, and you know, every single time the photo took and it grabbed the subject I wanted it to. So this was really cool. This lens is very much designed for people that are looking to have pro performance in a otherwise very inexpensive compared to the L lenses experience on the actual camera. The price of the actual lens is £1,249, and I think that's an absolute steal for what it is, especially if you're looking for a nice clean solution for everyday use for photography and video. And for a non-L range lens, it's actually very sharp. So I took this photo of a bird sitting on an electrical station area, don't know what it's called, and you can see the amount of detail that you can really get out of it. I was impressed by this. 28 is not necessarily the best vlogging range in my opinion, however for doing general day-to-day photography this absolutely kills it, and like I said, I was actually very impressed with the actual lens itself. I think this is very much for people who are looking to go into the full frame area but don't necessarily want to spend the ridiculous amount of money that you would do getting an L range piece of glass. You pretty much got all your bases covered here, and that 28-70 focal length is actually pretty spot on for anything you would actually really need overall, and like I said, actually massively impressed with it. Like I said, I feel like this is best suited towards being on an R8 body. However, if you do have an R5 or any of the full frame EOS R cameras, I think it would also work quite well in that retrospect. This is very much an enthusiast lens, and when a lens that people will pick when they don't necessarily want to touch that L glass just yet. I was relatively impressed by it, and if you are looking to get it, make sure you click the link in down below. If you like this video, please like, follow, subscribe if you want to see more. Have a good day.